yo, the wind did
Put
that
that together.
shit, bro.
Yeah, could you
Bro.
imagine walking with your friends by security and saying, "Wow, look at that! I wonder what the wind and waves and erosion and the universal law of gravitation will do tomorrow."
I could do without the wizard in the middle, but you know, I'll take everything.
Yeah, this is why the information act actually the information presentation was really I saw this, I was just like, yeah, I get it.
The
This
functional
is so
sequence
simple.
specify complexity in a single primitive,
Yep.
as they call it, cell dwarfs, absolute exponentially magnitude dwarfs that of that sandcastle. It's not even in the same galaxy.
Well,
one
Huey, I
cell
heard
is
you
like
say
a factory that creates itself and divides in two, like every so often. So one cell is like a complete factory that creates X, right? And it's all doing it because of the genetic code that's telling everything what to do.
Good.
Let's say, yeah, I heard you say, like, you know, agnostic, that's archaic. You know, I'm going to go back to 1500s, mate. You know, I'd hear you out then. And I get your point. I wouldn't, because it's been known forever that if the Earth is geocentric, that it was created. I mean,
Yes.
I mean,
You're
it's so, there is, like, that right there, just, like, answered this question for all time.
I agree. I wanted to give her at least. I didn't want to go too heavy-handed.
Yeah, I feel you. I mean, if you read the little grabblers propped up that promoted the heliocentric religion, for example, they're like, or even the ones like now, like, you know, they'll tell you just straight up, like, we will do anything at all costs to explain it other than a geocentric creation. Like, they just straight up tell you, like, that if it is in fact geocentric, when they were pondering supposedly whether or not it was a ball and geocentric or heliocentric, they knew that it was geocentric. Well, like, it was made, and back then everyone knew there was a creator. Now, only now, when people think they're the smartest, have they devolved into such lunacy they think they can postulate just nothingness, you know? So I don't know, it's kind of ironic. There should be no people that even claim the stupid term atheist. There should be nobody that claims the term agnostic in today's day and age, because we have so much access to information. Ironically, we probably have the highest percentage by far ever, you know?
Yep. I think Baby. I think Bambi gave her final answer at 17 minutes. Did you know that that's information?
I just want to know how a geocentric Earth happens. That's all I want to know. Just give me one other viable option I can entertain. You know,
but I feel like, why do people even feel the necessity to label themselves as something? Like, I don't really get that.
It's a psyop, dude.
They want to be a pinata.
That's true.
Well, when they label themselves, then I come along and treat them like a pinata.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the crazy thing. The labels were created to solidify the illusion that there even is a choice.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
hold on. That's some deep shit right there. Say that again, Witsit.
All of the labels were created just to solidify the illusion that there even is a choice.
Quickly put, dude.
That's profound right there.
That's way too deep, man.
That's in the deep end, brother. You better have your goggles on for that shit.
Hold your breath.
Hold your breath.
Exactly how you put it.
Yeah, I see design. I know there's a designer. I don't feel like I need to label myself any further than that. Why?
Well, it's the same thing with how it's like, are you a glober? You know, you're a flat earther. It's like, dude, forever,
like,
that wasn't a thing.
I just live here on Earth.
Yeah, like, there's different options and labels.
Whitey, that was rhetorical.
The different options of even the nature of the Earth is the same thing. Create the illusion as if there is some other viable option. I mean, the truth is there's not. If you weren't told all these other bullshit scenarios, you would have never even considered any of this stupid shit. You would have just acknowledged the Earth for the way it presents itself and the way it evidently is. That's what they did forever. It's not like they were like, hey, let's make a flat Earth model. You know, they were like, let's just describe creation.
It's just Earth, right? Until people started calling it a globe. We have to start correcting them and say it's flat. That's the only reason we're here. If you didn't go with the globe, you wouldn't have to call it flat. Because it's flat. I mean, it's as simple as that.
Hey, I mean, while we're cutting deep, man, I mean, that's why there's so many religions, too.
Well, heliocentric?
Yep, that's leading the pack.
Yep.
Man, Helios.
It's not quite as compelling if you call it Earth, though, is it?
If you call it Earth.
Yeah.
A new atheist argument in the chat.
Yeah, I'm an Earth, though.
If God exists, why is every creature not identical?
That's pretty stupid. Who said that?
What?
Damn, maybe we do have a viable option, dude. What's your follow-up?
Where'd you get that? Where's that at? I didn't see that.
He phrased the question, the hypothetical creator gave cephalopods completely different eyes than humans on a whim, which is, an appeal to differentiation, which of course the antithetical position he's actually trying to assert in logical form would be, if God exists, everything should be identical.
Is he in here? Mental Cell, you're in here. Come off mute.
Man.
Can you tell us the steps on how you get from nothing to an eye? Please, floor is yours.
That should be good.
I can't wait for this one.
I can't tell you.
You can't tell me. Is that you? Because we want to hear how you go from nothing to an eye. Something that can see. I want those steps chemically, please.
I think he was making a pun. He said he lacks the knowledge.
I was not making a pun, but if you...
No, you're giving him way too much credit.
Yeah, give me too credit.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Hey.
Sorry.
Something like, how do you come to eye? I don't know, you added pro now.
Oh shit, that was a good one. Damn, what's it? You just all of it tonight, man. What you have for dinner?
I'm actually about to go get it. I'm starving.
All right, you're fasting. Okay.
That's what it is. Yeah.
He's drinking some of that on it juice, man.
Yeah.
Wits has been on it tonight, man.
Can't have that any juice, man. It's just like no juice. Thought.
Yeah.
What you have for lunch?
I ate a sandwich.
A sandwich. Did Bambi make it?
Dude, she's been slacking.
Am I still here? Did I get banned yet?
I think you're still present. Check your 6, though.
Check your 6. Yeah, how about the human eye? Let's try that. I want you to explain.
You just said it. Yeah, but you have breasts. I don't have breasts. I meant to say
What the heck?
I know what you said, and I know what you meant. You meant my sagging breast. I bet 3 kids too, you know.
All right, who kicked?
If God exists, okay, check this out. If God exists, why are creatures that live in the depths of the ocean different than creatures that walk on land?
Talk about profound.
Wait a second. Hey, I was kicked. Who the hell kicked me?
In the nuts?
Right?
No, Bambi, you kicked me out of this hangout. That is So cool.
Are you saying that because she's a female?
Somebody kicked me out of the hangout.
That's like Jesus asking his apostles, "Hey, who touched me?"
I was asking him. Remember, we want we want the natural. It has to be a natural thing because it's the only two choices. We want the natural explanation of how eyes form. I'll give you all the matter you want. Don't worry. That's another. Good. Please explain the natural origination of opsin. The hyper nanotech protein robot that passes along output signals whenever they get hit with a photon. Stepwise, please. Right? That's like a data stream coming from your photoreceptors to your brain. It isn't projecting an image of a flower inside your brain. It's sending millions of bits of data, which then the brain has to encode at the retina, then decode at the data at the visual cortex. You know what that's called? Symbolic logic. It's a language. And newsflash, the laws of physics and biochemistry have no symbolic logic functions. So imagine the data stream. Check this one out. Imagine a data stream akin to noise on a TV screen. It's like closing your eyes and putting your hand under the kitchen faucet and turning it on. Then encoded in the water hitting your hand, there's an image and it's changing every second. And somehow this, whatever you conjure, bacteria or whatever you dream up, that doesn't even know that there is a visible light or know anything, somehow is going to discern that, hey, there's an image in this. Let me go ahead and start the process of making an eye stepwise. Do you see how preposterous that is?
Boy.
I don't know enough about eyes to.
Absurdity, dude.
Yeah, I don't know enough about eyes to tell you anything about them, really.
Yeah. Can you explain the difference between monochromatic, dichromatic, and trichromatic vision for us, please?
That has something to do with the cones.
Yeah. So please explain the physiological steps that take us.
Why are you asking me this? I never claimed to know
take
this.
us there. Well, somebody brought up the eye. You know, I think it was you. So
No, it wasn't
I'm
me.
a counter puncher by nature.
I say that nobody in this channel could probably explain those things.
I was just about to say, when he said, I can't explain the eye, I said, oh, don't worry, you're not alone. Neither can mankind.
Yeah, this is preposterous, ludicrous, this is absurdity, dude. Sorry to say.
Sounds kind of miraculous, though. Can you explain it like that?
No, let's break it down. Just show me one functional, complex protein. That means it's got to be functional. There's got to be some function to it, just from nature. I want to see it. I want to see it. That means all four levels of protein structure. I want to see just one 250 amino acids. That's it.
I will
That's the limit right there. Most
assume.
are 500 or larger. So I'll go to 250. One
I will
functional
assume
protein.
I can't find this even if I knew about it, since it likely doesn't exist, since you're so convinced in asking me
Yeah,
to show you one.
I'm not convinced. I know it for a fact. The biggest part is a second law of thermodynamics violation. I can just put up my feet and start, fire up the stogie right there. That's not even taking into account where'd you get the amino acids. And then you got over 500 different kinds of amino acids, but there's only one specific kind that life uses. That's the alpha. I want alpha amino acids. I want somebody to show me the natural friggin' progression step by step to make one alpha amino acid. One. It's even worse than that. Where'd you get the matter from?
Anyway, it's Joe Taggart. He's sitting on the floor with his head down.
Go on.
The water's going on.
Floor's yours.
And you know what he says to me?
I think I said from the beginning, I have no clue about this stuff, so it's pointless asking me.
He tells me he just found out that
The complexity of a human being. I mean, like
Human
when
being. No, we're light years before human being. I'm asking.
No,
I'm asking for one functional protein, 250 amino acids in length. That's it. We're like, when you say human being, we're light years past that. No. And we could go back with RNA and DNA.